So, I'm out on a walk and I come across this beautiful being. Her name is Sarah. And I was guided to go to this park. And what comes up for me is, why do we judge people whom are homeless or whom are different as being less than? And I'm speaking from my own judgments, my own experience, but it's also a the squirrel's listening to me talk, he's standing up. But it's also a cultural collective neurosis that we have. And I noticed with her, so I was walking over to these tennis courts and I sat on a bench and she walked by me and I said, "Hey, how are you?" Like a genuine friendly hello. And she sat down next to me on the bench. And I was like, "What's your name?" And she's like, I'm Sarah. And I was like, "I'm Kai, can I shake your hand?" And we shook hands. And she was essentially just like channeling. She's like, "You're walking with God, and so am I." And now, if society, the superego that exists in me, were to look at this person, as I initially probably did, through the lens of, I don't know how to interact with them because, she looks like she might be unhoused, or she's moving in a certain way that is different than other people. She's got a buzz haircut, she's wearing flip-flops and clothes, and just, she was talking about her day and how she wants to trim the hair around her mole. And anyways, the radical authenticity with which she was speaking initially brought upon this contraction, and it became quite clear, and I got angry as we disconnected, and I can still see her. I'm sitting on this tree. It became quite clear how fucking much, I'm going to continue to use I language, I judge so much, so quickly. Oh, someone's laying on a bench at a park. That must mean they're homeless, they have mental illness, they can't function in society, therefore they're inferior. Like, that's where the mind goes, right? Because if they were better, if they were more stable, they would work a traditional job. It would be normal. What the fuck is normal, anyways? I saw something on Facebook the other day that said normal is depressed, overweight, stressed out. Most people that are normal all look the same. And this is not a judgment on these people. It's a judgment on, it's a illumination of what we have created as the values of our culture to be normal. You dress a certain way. Every dude in the Chicago area, once the weather starts to get nice, they wear boat shoes, they wear a polo shirt, they have a certain hairstyle, they have certain shades. And it's like, you're not even talking to a human being anymore. You're just talking to a program. And what I loved about talking to this woman was that she was fucking real. I was brought into a sense of presence. We only talked for like 2 minutes. And I realized that's what I enjoy the most about going on these walks and listening to my intuition and connecting to people organically, as though, God is orchestrating this poem so that we were supposed to collide for this brief moment to spread some love and some joy to one another and some listening. And it's just, it brought up this fucking rage of like how much I fucking judge. And ironically, I've been judging then myself because I am extremely unique. Extremely. I mean, I have felt so weird and unique that it's gotten to the point, of course, I mean, I'm wearing my American Foundation for Suicide Prevention shirt right now. I went to the walk last September. It's gotten to the point where I've felt so suicidal, and because I haven't found a place here. How do I live in this world where these certain narratives, these certain ways of being, these certain ways of behaving are championed, and yet in my soul I feel that these are dissonant to what I actually want to express, and maybe on a collective level what is actually possible for us were we to drop the masks and be more authentic in the moment. Something I've even been playing with, I've talked in the past about this idea for a podcast. I don't know how it's going to play out, but getting naked with Kai. I don't know if there's going to be a comma in there or not. Is it getting naked with Kai, or is it getting naked with Kai? I don't know. But I realize deeper than any physical manifestation, that is a large part of my mission, is to get myself naked and the world naked, and not necessarily physically, although that may be what it's leading to. That's the Garden of Eden, right? Adam and Eve were naked, and then they learned shame and they put on clothes. And so clothes are also a physical manifestation of the ways that we cover up parts of ourselves. But we can't see the ways that we energetically and emotionally and psychologically cover ourselves. They're not as obvious. And so I just felt inspired to talk. Sometimes there's these expressions from the heart that just want to come through, and it feels like I have no choice. And I was like, I have to go sit on this tree and talk about it. And I know that one of the archetypes that I'm here to embody is like Hermes, right? The messenger. I've been gifted, objectively speaking, the gift of the gab, right? Charisma, the ability to articulate very precisely and potently using language and the body and the voice and the written word, what's inside of me. And for the longest time, I'm like, I have to be speaking on stage. I have to be doing this. No, it's bringing forth what is arising organically when it is arising, and that is creativity. And that's why I'm learning that's why being a creative person can be so messy. I mean, my current circumstances are very messy right now, although I am continuing to bring more structure and support into them. But when you have a lot of creativity flowing through you, it can be really challenging to channel it. Like there's a fire hose all the time. And how do you know when to let it out, when to ground it, when to table it, when to write it down, what medium to express it through? So I digress. This is me expressing from the heart with what is coming through. Mostly sharing about how much I judge and have judged people who are different based on what they look like, based on how they speak. Oh, I'm better than this person because, I have this. Oh, I'm smarter. I have a higher level of intelligence. My body's in better shape. I'm able to be more rational because I feel like we're evolving to a space where we communicate intuitively and non-linearly and irrationally, yes? So those whom actually communicate in those fashions are perhaps the most evolved. They're the most childlike. And maybe they just haven't learned how to stabilize themselves energetically and materially, and that's what I'm learning too. And for anyone who identifies as neurodivergent, whatever all the labels are, ADHD, bipolar, mental illness, and I say that in quotes because I don't believe in mental illness. I believe it's a protective mechanism, a manifestation of being raised in a society in which we were not held in our gifts and were not guided into how to ground and channel our gifts. And so it shows up as anxiety and depression because we are out of alignment, because we are operating from neuroses we created to stay safe, like people pleasing and addictions, because we don't know how to feel safe with this much aliveness, this much heartfelt authenticity, this desire to wander and hug people and meet people randomly, and all the ideas that tell us that this is wrong or weird. Like if I just walk around and talk to people, that I'm a fucking weirdo and I won't be able to take care of myself. All these ideas, yes? Anyways, this feels complete. And I notice I'm not sure if I should put this shit on TikTok or YouTube. Probably YouTube for now. But just for fuck's sake, we're all carrying so much armor and shame. And it can make a profound impact to drop into presence with another human being and genuinely show them, not even show, embody love around them. Richard Rudd, the creator of Gene Keys, said that people don't need to be fixed, they need to be loved. And a lot of times, love looks like treating someone like a fucking human being. And for me, it was noticing the parts of me that wanted to judge this woman as like, oh, what is she doing? She's wandering around a park. She must be crazy. Then again, aren't I crazy? So just bringing awareness to the ways that we create separation and the deep, deep hypnosis around this is annoying. Hypnosis about what we should be doing, what we should behave like, what we should look like. Oh my god, my teeth look so yellow. Holy shit. Woo! That's a whole nother thing for me to work through. My own shame around what I look like. Alright, I feel complete. I feel the need to end in some profound way, but just, can we just bring 1% more non-judgment into our experiences with other people? Whether it's at the grocery store, wherever it is, noticing the snap judgments, the like categorization that our mind does. Oh, this is a crazy person. Oh, this is a homeless person. And can we just see this person as another manifestation of whatever we want to call it? I like the word God. Doing the best they can to survive here. All right, my squirrel friend left. I think that's my cue. All right, peace. Aloha.